Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. It's Sunday night, it's time trial time. We've also been doing a little bit of K-Cup practice. Now, some people might have seen the lobby I put up earlier. I know a couple of people joined and said hi, but it was only just practice. So I've now got 4 cars, 4 setups, and they're all pretty running within a second of each other. The only big difference now is fuel, as to one will do all of the laps slightly slower because it's running, what's the word? It's running anti-lag. And then the other 3 are there and thereabouts, not needing fuel. It's just a question of tyres. Got to see where the tyres are going to go and see. Effectively, I think I know what we're going to be doing, but I've got one with a horsepower rating of, what's this one on? Got one with 140 brake horsepower. This one's running 127, and this is the slowest of them all, so it's all pretty good. I'm quite liking the setup for this one. We'll be looking forward to Tuesday night. We got one of the K cars here, we haven't. Right. So good evening, Dorian. Good evening, Silver Surfer. Hiya, Lee. Hiya, Rusco. What have we got on the old Twitch window? Just the one viewer, that's probably me. Still can't get the membership gifting to work correctly. Well, it won't work at all. Just tried it. Doesn't want to play. And so it was. Widow, did you finish off all the circuit experiences? I've done them all previously. I haven't done anything for 1.50. I haven't touched the circuit experiences. Dorian has told me I should be doing them. I should be doing circuit experiences, and I should be doing for each video for the other ones. Was there anything in particular you wanted me to touch? Because we need a warm-up before we go to... yeah, there's only one I can't do it. Well, there's only one I couldn't do in the last, which was Tokyo Central Reverse. I was 0.12 away from gold. But if there's any one you want in particular, and don't say Tokyo Central Reverse, I'll be quite happy to put them on my list and get them done. Let's have a warm-up, shall we? What are we getting for 3 tickets? 200,000. 6-star roulette for something else. Hey, Damfoy. You're struggling with Nürburgring Sector 1. Okay. Nürburgring Sector 1. I haven't done this for many a time. Certainly not done it since back. My best record is 39,556, and as we can see there, gold is 39. So let's have a look. Settings then. Controller settings. Force feedback torque 8. And the other one's 10. Assist traction control 1. Default ABS. Yeah, everything is set to what it was. Let's try it without traction control, etc. ABS will be on weak because it's a race car. Yeah, I see, Dorian. I see. There's only 24 hours in a day. I'm not making excuses. Oh, there's brake balance. We'll probably be turning on the help aids very shortly. The wheel is very, very heavy. Feeling. Yeah, there we go. Let's put the usual assists on. We know I was very successful with assists last night. Quite a surprise to myself. Let's have a look who's where before we go diving in. So 39.0 is the pass mark. Is it 39.0? 39.0 is the pass mark. So we've only got 4 people in there. Az is one of them, of course. Triple's another. Mickey's at top. Randy in LA, very good time. Octo7, he was in last night. He was saying hello. And we've got a few just outside, so... it might be a free weekend, Dorian, I don't know. To do daily races, you need to have the PS, yes. I don't know how you're getting in there. Maybe it is a free weekend. I do that occasionally. Let's see how close we can get. So a lot of people say brake balance on this car should probably go to the rear to help the car turn. I wasn't really looking at the road then, I was reading the chat, so let's see how close we can get. Oh, this force feedback on this wheel is tremendous. Key thing is hitting the corners and apexes. We're just outside, 140.5. We'll beat it. Need 38 more races in the daily to be platinum. Get them done! I know I did those 50 odd. I ended up doing 64, I think. But there was a couple of like other competition races in there. Manufacturers or whatever they were at the time. I've got to beat my Ghost at least once. Get this gold. Ooh, double punch at the brakes then. Ghost is set to 0.9. Still got to beat my Ghost one more time. The white line is where you've got to brake for entry to T1. Try and do that without a lift. Oh my yaya. Oh, that was a shame. Just didn't have the grip. Oh, she's kicking out on me there as well. Later into the apex of this one. Oh, I've beached the car there. Actually, the centre of the car rode on that curb. This one is quite tough, isn't it? Not that I doubt anybody telling me that, but they did make them quite difficult, didn't they, with update 1.50. The physics has massively changed things. Now the Ghost has got away there. Needed first gear to seriously slow the car down. Try and let the car roll through on its own momentum there. There we go, that's a little bit closer. So we're back to fastest time that I've ever had. There we go. So I'm not saying the wheel I've got helps at all. I will probably change my setup in a moment. I'm on a different brake setup today. People know last night I did promise myself that I would play with my brake settings today, and I have. I've made my brake pedal even firmer. Oh. And I've also adjusted the threshold for power on the brakes so that I need to push it a little less. Now what we've got to do here is just follow this Ghost, remain in control of the car at all times, but just stay in touch with the Ghost at all times. Try and improve. Oh, we ran off the track. Use the Ghost as your marker. This will help massively for what we're doing now for the time trials in a few minutes when we get this done. I say in a few minutes when we get this done, that sounds confident. Now this is gonna be proper pain in the fresticles, I know it. Getting the car slowed down and keeping the back of the car in line with the front is the massive challenge here. Evening, Randy. We're just admiring your time on this friends list for Sector 1 Nürburgring. Look at him get away. He was quick. There we go. Faster again. So we're on our way. We're on the way. Need to be faster through that last corner, don't we? So one of the techniques people talk about for update 1.50 is allowing the car to roll through the corner using its own momentum and not necessarily booting the gas quite so much, which tends to work, I've found. Oh, were your ears burning? Yeah, it was us. We were talking about you. 409, we're getting there. 4/10, so we've got to finish halfway to our ghost. Morning, Hayden, welcome. Hayden, I have to apologise, I don't think I've added you to the chat for the league as yet. I will do that in a moment. If I can just confirm your username again, I'll get you thrown in there, and you can have all the information that the guys have got going round for the start of the league in 10 days' time. That wasn't good. That's just outside. Right then, so just before we go on, let's go and have a look where we are, and then I'm just going to change my wheel setting. So we're up to 6th. We are 0.409 away from gold. I'm going to change my wheel setting on my wheel. I'm going to go to S3. Aidenbro 82. Ah, that's the caps, you see. That's not your fault. I've picked that up off Twitch. It's come through to there. So let me just do that. Let me just make sure I've got you in the right place. Aidenbro _ 82 _ 82. There you go. I did say I'd do that the other day, but I couldn't remember. So apologies, you're in. And if you don't want to be in, just unjoin yourself and everything will be good. The demo ghost uses second gear on turn 1. Gold is gold though, Randy. It's in. Fingertips, fingernails, it doesn't matter, you're there. You've done it. Right, I'm on to S3. So let's see. Uses second gear for turn 1. I think I must be using it first. I am, to try and get the car slowed down. Now this setup S3 is much lighter, but the car feels squirrelier. Ooh, it wants to carry more speed. Look at that, all the way on the grass. It's terrible. Car wants to run into these corners. It just doesn't want to turn. Maybe that's... Oh, yeah. Maybe that's brake balance. You might need to find the right steering setup. I probably should have left it on 5. I can't get it to turn on 3. Back to 5. Yeah, the unfortunate thing is I've never looked at any of the ghosts. Just like I don't use the gear indicator that's on the screen there. It's majorly because misleading information and my driving style isn't always the same as what they'd advocate, so... Oh, this could be close. It's going to be outside, but there's a 137. I'm on a Fanatec DD Plus, the GT Extreme wheel. I've got version 3 inverted pedals. They're all very nice bits of kit. This wheel's about to disconnect if it's anything like the last 2 nights. Does it after about 20 minutes on the first session. We're in. Looks like we made it. There we go. I love the Escudo Swap GTO on... Hello, Mariana. Not like you to change subject at all, is it? I wonder if they update the demonstration ghost each time they change the physics, or we see a time executed on old... You see, I don't know. Again, I don't generally get a feel for that just outside Mickey's time. So the technique for these, and I'm sorry if I'm rechurning this up, it really is as you saw it, folks. Go for the settings you know that work for you. Get your ghost set up, chase your ghost. Don't race your ghost, just chase it. No, you're going to set your time to your ghost, 0.9 IUs. Just chase it down, improve. And it's generally what works. It's if you don't use a ghost, or if you use somebody else's ghost, it's up to you how you do it. But just give yourself that little benchmark to try and chase down. I know some people advocate using ghosts that are faster. I don't know if you can actually do that on this one, can you, from the ranking boards? Can you download people's ghosts? I don't know if you can. Escudo Swap GTO. Okay. So yeah, there we are. We've got gold. Just nipped in front of ours. Up into second place. Happy days. Right. That's a good warm-up. Yes, Dorian. Absolutely. it's my... If you're on my friends list, and if you've friended me on PSN, you can have me on your list and you can use me as your target if that's what you want to do. That's absolutely fine. That's Evening Fat Man. That's what we like to try and do. We try and help people. We're about to go to time trials tonight. It's just 10 to 9 UK. Don't need to for them. You have the same pedals but find the clutch pedal's too high and can't get it. So I don't use the clutch pedal. I don't use it at all. I think I've only pressed it just to give myself something to rest my foot on. I've never used it in anger. It's Widdowmaker 10144 with a double D. I think I might be the only one allowed to use caps. Let's see. Does it kick me? Does it stop me doing it? Here you go. I'm allowed to use caps. I'm the man in charge. Oh no, I can't go here first. I've got to go and do something else first before we do this, because I'll get in trouble. There's a fella out there who'll beat me up for not using approved skins. Content search. Following styles, isn't it? Might have to content type Widdowmaker. That was it. Here we go. I've been told to do it this way. You're a gentleman, no problem at all. You tried the M6 Bop in GR3 and it wanted to snap on me. It does that. It's quite a fighty little car. Quite a fighty little one. So we need that one. It's an interesting logo JB's put on there today. I don't know if that's for me. Oh. But genuinely, I think we're using that today, aren't we? I think we are. And what was the other one that was out today? It's that one there. That's the other one. Okay. Really, that I've already got. I've already got that. Red Bull one. I've already got that one. Happy days. Sus. C4 time trial is a pain. Open LSD on braking is painful. We'll see. I think I might already be gold. Might already be. Yeah, we're already gold on the C4, but I'm only just. If that moves at all, I'm done for. Look, 155.833 versus 155.868. So we're just inside. The Suzuka car. Just select one from my garage. I've got one. And we'll go and modify it a little bit. Tyres does it. Sports art. That's rude. Sports art. Have a look what it's got. Sport art. Have a look at big table as well and see where people are. So what is the time to commit to? 102.497. Let's go straight down there before we big up the people at the top. To big up the people who are making the effort down the bottom. So Octo7, he was in last night. He's just made it. As we go up, Mr. GTR's in. Max 80's in. Mr. Richard. Up tempo Robin. What a great name. Mr. Schechter. I haven't seen Mr. Schechter for a while. Seb's in. Fat Man's up there. Hu Fung Poo. Great name. Tripleback's in. Olive. Bonsoir, Olive, if you're around. Itchy my balls, Nubian King, 420 Hayes is in there. Rusk was in. He's said hello already. Damien, Turbo Tom, Binder, Ollie. We haven't seen Ollie for a little while. Hope you're well. Nicky's there. He's normally a fighter. Rob's in. NW's in. You'll improve after I do it. Where are you? Where are you, Dorian? Oh, look, Hayden Bro's right at the top there. He's a quickie. Look. Big Popper's in. Mr. Fisher. NW's there, as we said. Froggy. Az is up there. Gavs is in. The Ego. Haven't seen the Ego for a while. And, of course, Sammykins with a 101 less than. Good evening, Ryan. Welcome. Nice to meet you today, fella. Hope you've had a good kip. Down 102.8. That's just outside. Let's make sure people see you. There you go. There's Dorian. He's going to be fighting his way through tonight. Just outside. So we're going to start with a rental. And we'll pick one with a really light colour so that we can change the ghost and chase our way through. But we'll use this one. See where we go. You did a few laps to see what's up to. Okay, well. Assists, we're going to turn them off to start with. ABS week, it is a race car, isn't it, this one? It is. Turn the assists off for now. See where we go. Yeah, in a few hours, just got to put some GT laid on the bed with a pad. That's the way. This thing feels a little bit slidey. rev it out a bit. One needs a special type entry to this corner, doesn't it? Yeah, I had a feeling it would be like that. Going to be a counter spear one. Good evening, Azza. Welcome. You've got a good time on this, matey. Shouldn't have used second to slow the car down, but we went. Oh, just 0.8 of a second away on the first lap. So I don't think this one's going to be too much of a tragedy. But if we need to get near the top and prove our capabilities, then have a go. Lost a little bit coming in there, didn't we? Aaron is as, yes. Back end of this loves to slide, doesn't it? I think it needs some downforce. Rear wang. Didn't beat it that time. I'm going to talk about Aaron now for a little while. See, it's difficult with Aaron. I prefer as, because I don't ever know whether it's Aaron or Aaron or any other derivative of how you're supposed to say that. So it works well for me to call him as. Good fella too. Sounds like he's from Manchester a bit, but we'll let that slide. Counter steer assistance done strong. I'm gonna put the count. I'm gonna put traction on one as well, just to see and prove. It likes to bop it in first gear, doesn't it? I need to change the oil quite early on this thing. Now big up Az, big time here. Az is on a G29, and it just proves me as a G29 user previously that the G29 is a great platform to start from. That's with counter steer and traction control. That's ridiculous. Back in 5, no worries. Gone for a code brown. I do have Discord, yes. I do have Discord. If you bear with me a moment, I will drop you a Discord invite. I need to put it on one of the... They only last like 24 hours, so I can't really put invite on there, but I'll do a friend's invite for you. Look at that. That's just outside the time. Yeah, we don't use Discord massively here. At the moment, it's just kind of a platform that's there and able to be used, but really found a use for it. My biggest platform areas are my YouTube channel. Good evening, Adrian. Welcome. We've got 1,200 plus videos on there, all to do with GT7 and a bit of various other games, but majorly 1,000 plus videos for GT7. If Dorian has his way, there'll be another 200 more on there for circuit experiences, etc. So we'll get them done. I've got to redo the schedule for up to Christmas now. That should be a 102. There we go. Let's just pop that Discord link in there. I'm going to have to close my... I'm not going to close anything. I'll just pop that. Come on, you little fighter. Where's Discord? Probably going to open on the screen behind me. I'll have to go off that way and find it. Come on, where's it opened? It has, it's opened over there, which is ridiculous. If I press Windows key, I bring it round. Here we go. Go. Channel. Invite people. Copy. Good evening, Tom. This is Turbo Tom, folks. Welcome, Tom. Hope you're good. There you go. There's the Discord link for anybody that wants it. Just you can join there, and there isn't much there. I promise. There's just a chat room and a couple of other bits and pieces. But as things grow and as I get more time, I'll probably put links to videos and put new videos in there, etc. And we can make it more of a thing. I didn't save that ghost, did I? I haven't been saving ghosts, but it's not critical at this time. Should exit out. And once we get to gold, it's good. So I'm going to try and do it the same way, folks, every time I do these tests. And that's to give it a go vanilla. Then we give it a go with some mods or yeah, we've got to get this right coming into the corner. It needs aero, doesn't it? So I'm very quickly going to go and change, and we'll lose our ghost. But I don't know if we'll be able to save the best replay. Will it do that? Might do. It has 102762. It's done that. Happy days. But I'm gonna have to. That's good because I can exit out now, can't I? And we'll go and do some mods on my car. Go and do what we need to. So if anybody tells you that you can't change any parts on these cars because they're bopped, it's not overly true. We discovered, and it was a late night between. I think NW was there was Az, there was JB. Or you're torturing yourself on the other times. What, the Corvette or the Red Bull? We need to go here. Corvette one is a bit of a torture chamber. But we're going to go back to that, I think, tonight, and we're going to we'll try and improve that a little. With a little bit of focus and self-control, we might be able to improve. I don't know why it's not going. We're having a slight problem. Oh, there we go. The Red Bull. Oh, well, yeah, we've got to have a start on that in a moment. We will we'll give that a whirl. So, JB's created us a livery. He's actually put me in as Jim, not Widow. He's been calling me Jim a lot recently. Should be Widdowmaker. Really? Maybe there wasn't room for Widdowmaker. Maybe that's what it was. You're comfortably in gold here and in the Corvette. Well, that's good. I'm not comfortably gold yet on... What's he done? Put wheels on. Handle that. Let's see what custom parts we've got. On the front, we've got the Type B. On the sides, the Type B. On the rear, we don't want anything. Well, no, we're not fighting PP. We do want that on, don't we? Definitely. You're not expecting gold in the Red Bull. Oh, dear. High Type 20. As always, love the decal on the end. That's nice. So, has he gone wide? I wonder. interesting. Roll cage isn't available. So he's gone. The owned wheels that are on there, my guess is they are going to be wide. Hopefully wide. There we go. It is good, isn't it? I do like the checkering in the red. Very good. He's always hiding things as well on the skin. So if you look at them really closely, you're going to find little cartoon characters tucked away in little niches in the car. So if there's a vent or something, you'll find something like a Wile E. Coyote or something tucked in somewhere that you can't just see. And it always makes fun and time to have a look round and see what you can see. But there will be one somewhere, and he's done it on every skin so far. So we'll take a look at that time. Yeah, happy days. If it does have a wide body, you've got to be careful with the test. So whatever the test car has or needs, that's what you've got to do. But as a question, does it have a wide body? Don't know. Have a look. See if it's got a wide body option here, isn't it? It does have a wide body option, yes. Yes, you are correct. Took you quite a few laps to find a silver Tom at the Red Bull. Right, so as I was saying, if anybody tells you you can't affect anything on these cars, well, aero, wheels, wheel width and wheel stance can definitely change and affect how the car works. We've proved that. We proved that a long time ago, back on, I think it was a Civic test, where with the standard car, the wheels wouldn't turn. They were chunking. So we changed the wheels and it made the wheels wider and they cleared. And that tells you can change those parts. So generally, that's what we do. Change those parts. Use aero, wheels to give yourself a difference. Now, wheel size also makes a difference. So if you go larger, you've tendency to have a faster, higher speed and also less grip for whatever reason. You tend to slide more with less tyre, less sidewall. I don't know whether that's a nuance of the game or what, but there we have it. So I am at the moment outside gold. I'm down somewhere near our friend. Oh look, Dorian's just behind us. Not that I'm trying to prove that Dorian's a little bit slow on this one. I was just saying I'm ahead of Dorian. Tomorrow, Dorian will be ahead of me. Promise you that. So settings wise, assist, we're still on traction control 1. We're still on counter strong. We're in the top 25,000. Happy days. Ghosts. Let's load that ghost up. Go from there. Please excuse me itching my nose. I'm hoping this will be much more planted through turn 1 because it's the only thing that's really stopping us from improving. Oh, it feels much more planted. Exactly. Faster today. Tomorrow you'll be faster than me. So we got a nice white ghost. And when this one goes faster than that one, doesn't give us much more downforce grip, does it? Ah, heck, but giving us something. Keep the toe planted and we'll get there. I think the Red Bull will be much harder to make gains with car mods. I don't think there's much you can change, to be honest. I had to opposite lock it there. Or could put the throttle down much earlier, sorry. 1203, is that gold? Might be, can't remember. Lost a little bit with that slip. And your Red Bull car had worn oil. Yes, you've always got to check that, folks. Do around about 100 miles now, the oil will go worn and you'll lose a little bit of horsepower. You'll also notice it and feel it when you do it enough. Again, we gained time going into the corner and we lost it coming out. So, great to have the two ghosts, two different colours. See how much you improved on the faster lap. Trying to keep all four wheels in line, all four wheels rolling without sliding. That has got to be the technique that's required through this test. See, we lost a little bit there. Car slid to the left. We're chasing the red and white ghost, not the white one. Do it, my friend. We again lost it all coming into that corner, didn't we? Now, counter steer and traction control have helped me massively. I don't know if that's actually gold. But I know it's all about, a lot of this is all about this entry to this corner here. As talked about, somebody's ghost and being that bit quicker through the corner by taking that correctly, so I don't know here whether I need to be up a gear and pushing in a higher gear. At the minute, third seems to feel right. Also, letting the car roll rather than braking is seeming to reap wonders. We're 10th up. That was 3/10 up. We're losing a tenth as we make it to the line. Here we go, a 102.158. We weren't quite as quick through the start-finish line this time. Try not to lock the rear axle by changing down too much. Let the car roll through the corner without changing down before the car wants it. So if you lock the rear axle, you're going to make the back end slide. So maybe next time I'm going to roll into first corner. Oh, nice one, Ash, thank you. I'm going to roll into the corner without changing down. I'm just going to brake in 6th or 5th gear, whichever one it is. See if we can just carry the speed without inducing slide. We just rolled that grass there, which took the pace off us. 102.046. We're about a second behind Sam now, I think. It's 1 1/10. Now I'm going to brake into her in 5th, and I'm not going to change down. I'm just going to let the car do its thing. Got a toot outside. Guessing you heard that. It didn't quite work out as I expected it to do. Ooh. Right. Gonna have a look at the table, see where we are. We're probably going to be about 20th. Optimal 1018. We're gold. Top 2.2. Top 7,000. We're not in the top 10. Top 20. Top 27. Behind Mr. Fat Man ahead of Seb. But that's comfortably in. Sam's a 1096. Az is a 1015. We are 1020. So Yep, we know where we're going. Just going to push on that little bit further. Try and sort out the entry to turn 1. That's the key. Once you find turn 1 entry, I'm sure it's going to improve massively. Two little ghosts look good. Chasing the black one though. Not the grey white one. Way too much slide. Third gear feels the wrong gear to be carrying out of that corner as well, because we had so much lateral movement. Of course, feedback very, very light. I'm not feeling the curbs in such a way that when we roll over them, there isn't much feedback there. Yeah, I'd say conquering the first corner really is where it's at. Beating this first corner is how you beat this test. That felt good. An entry, much quicker than our previous lap. That little timer there is not against the ghost. It's against our previous lap, so don't be thinking this is super duper quick. Not, but it was a great entry. If we can hold this, hold for a close one. I know we've got a couple of mistakes at the end here, don't we? Just lost a little bit of time again. There we go, 101.98. If we can get down to 101.5 somewhere, that would be nice to catch up to Az. Give us a really good target to hit. Too much slidey. And then using second gear was no good. So it's definitely third gear out of turn 1. Has Neil returned to Sweden, do you know? Has he gone back? Is he out of country again? Got to try and find a way of making this final corner one corner as well. Or at least two, rather than me taking it in 4 or 5 sweeps. Turn 1, if you can make it one continuous corner, that's the route to success. Don't know, okay. Haven't seen him for a couple of days. Going to ask him how he was getting on with seat and pedal plates. All positive thoughts to start with. All feedback was good. What he'd settled on for settings wise. Not caught up this time. As long as we're blue at this point, we're going to start the lap really well. Should be blue here, we are. So this is a good indicator of being half a tenth up by the first turning. Good. That's with those kind of adjustments he's bought, those mods. Only when you realise you've got them do you know you actually needed them for a while. It's one of those things. It's like the stiffeners JB bought for his rig. Didn't really know he needed them until he had them actually fitted, and they make such a massive difference. So changing your seating position on a rig is also really quite key. Get that right setting and seating, it's something else. I think we're going to end up thrashing a few laps here. Didn't improve much, did we? 101.983 is quite decent. It's not top of the tree decent. Slow look, second down. Control of the car there. Right, let's save this replay. .101.917, so not massively quicker. So just inside the top 6,000 now at 101.983, top 2.15%, and that'll probably put us inside the top 20. Somewhere it doesn't, top 24, so we've only just jumped a little bit. Another half second would be good. 1/2 second would put us here. Half a second up would put us there, which would be a lovely little target. But what else have we got that can give us that kind of adjustment? I don't know. It's just got to be about technique, hasn't it? That's what it's got to be. So only been at it half an hour. Get a real good acceleration into start finish. Get a good roll round into turn one. Yeah, that felt really, really good. Just lost it to the ghost in front. He was just a bit quicker. Not using the brakes, really. Ah, we just cut too much of that corner. That's a shame. It's the first red lap we've had. That would have been just outside our best attempt, but I did lift off as we went round there. That's a shame. Just cut a little bit too much. If I can emulate that. Deliver the gears at the right time. They're getting those changes down right, so the back end doesn't step out is critical. I always say you've got to keep the wheels in line with each other, so you're not counter steering or oversteering or understeering. You've just got to keep the car balanced and controlled on the racing line, which I'm not doing a great example of, but oh, shish. Get a clean start here, which would be good, but as long as we've got a blue time going across, we aren't with red. Oh, that's never good. A little bit to catch up on then. Braking about the 50, I think, is the point where I'm just easing off the throttle onto the brake. There's a half 100 if I keep to the right. If I shorten the distance a bit. Yeah, that's probably a good shout, Hayden. I was, at this point, my psyche was just on the process of working on just rolling the laps rather than nailing that little bit at the end. But it's worth a try. Slow at this point. I've not got that line right on the last corner. We will try and keep over to the right. Here we go. We're into the blue time against my last lap. We probably need to stay on here for a little bit of time. Try and just work that optimal. So the optimal at the bottom there, folks, for those people that don't join us a lot, as a tool you can use that shows you your best possible lap based on your best times through each sector. So monitors your best lap time in the current stint, and it shows you what you're capable of, and the idea is that you get your target time and your optimal time to be very similar. Hayden's talking about coming down here, improving. That's 102.134, so that's 0.2 slower than my best. And I get into the throttle much earlier there if we can. Almost 0.2 down there. And now we're best on this stint. Weesh. Lose another 1/10 there, easy. Need to try and keep the car away from the green bits. Keep it on the red and white, but don't overstep that too much, I don't think. If we can keep it on the curbs rather than the grass, we'll not dirty the tyres quite so much. Your DR was EB, now it's DA. Moving up and keeping it clean, that's what you want. Yeah, I've got to get my head into gear about going back online and going back online and sorting out my B. I'm probably going to call this in a moment and we'll go to the Red Bull ring. At the moment I'm just chasing the ghost rather than improving. Not seeing any rooms for improvement at the moment. I know what I've got to do. I've got to follow those curbs. Keep the car on the fast bit of the track rather than when Red did it. Is that going to invalidate my next lap? No. That's red when we go through. No, it's white, that's okay. We'll get off and do the Red Bull. I don't actually know where the Red Bull's racing at. I haven't looked. A little bit slower than the previous one we did. Improving marginally. This is where I'm losing a little bit, I think. Yeah, lost the whole 10th through there, didn't we? Hesitated on the throttle. Haven't Give it a couple more. Optimals are 101880. I say we're 3/10 up, but that suddenly dropped down to 2/10. Touch the brakes there and that changed things rather than just easing off the throttle. Can't see. Oh, there we go. 101891. That's a smidgenest of improvements, but it's there. You can see where we lost the time with a little bit of a brake rather than a lift. Oh, shush. It was all about that concentration and following that line, and if I'd have cancelled my ghost before that final corner, we might have been alright to just hit that apex correctly, because we're now falling into the trap of that ghost. It's not a problem. We know how to cancel the ghost, don't we? It says keeping it third. Oh, look at how much grass the ghost used there. Tremendous. Just a touch down on that fastest lap, so keep pushing on. Two and a half tenths down. Really got to cut quite a bit there, didn't we? I don't know whether that's going to work to our advantage or whether it's just going to dirty the tyres. Soaring at the wheel to try and keep the back end from spitting us off the track. There we go, that's how we cancel the ghosts. Bit slow around the apex, but it was worth a test. Right, we'll call this the last lap. Then we'll go off to do the Red Bull. Give that a start. Again, we're safely, feels safe. Losing time, that slide just worked against us. But should we just have one more lap? Just one more. I don't know whether it's a short shift. It's non-turbo. It's not got any boost in the rev range. Yeah, there was the one more lap. We've had it. Oh, a new T-shirt has arrived in the Widdowmaker shop. It's the one more lap T-shirt. I've made one. It's a little bit basic. Tell me what you think. If you've got a design idea, let me know. Exactly 2%. Exactly 2%. 4,280th. Are we in the top 20 yet? Yes, we are. Just ahead of Hayes 420. Just behind Rusk. So there's a little bit of work to do. We're just behind Turbo Tom. Yeah, we've got a very, very fast friends list. Look how quick these boys are. Happy days. And Hayden's got his ghost available there, look, so something to go with. Let's save that replay. And let's have a go at the Red Bull. Let's see what the Red Bull's like. Need some drinky poo. Grand Valley Highway 1. Oh, never. Oh, wow. Grand Valley Highway 1. Super duper. I'm just going to take a 2-minute break, folks. Let me just load this in. And it to the gents. I've got tired and through a blue screen. Oh, never good. Give me 2 secs, folks. Just going to take a moment at the solutions. Please forgive me, folks. That was very much required. If you're near my house, just avoid the loo for the next 5 minutes. It's not safe. Okay, what were we doing? We've just chosen a Red Bull. Settings assist. We're going to turn them off for now. And then we'll come back to those when we need it. We've got a rented car. And what's the fastest lap? A gold. We need a 1:27.432. Let's big up those people that have made it. It Shimmer Balls is just outside. Big Popper's just outside. 420's just outside. I'm sure they'll get in. Triple Back is inside. NW is on his... Oh yeah, he's well in. Who Flung Poo, never too far from the front. Back One, there's a new name. Froggy's always up there. Mickey's there. And Hayden. Hayden's at the top. Let's see where we go. 1:27. So we did this for 3 hours last night on the XJ220 test. This is quick, isn't it? Holy chapapa. Wow. Do we need traction and counter steer? That's the question. 1:27 is goal. This one's going to be a challenge then, isn't it? Not the same. No, I'm pretty sure it's not. It's got some grip, but it's all about time and reaction, and this is what I probably don't have, but let's see if the technique is still the same. The line is... Oh, chihuahua! Good. We're good. We saved it. I didn't see Sam at the top of this one. Sam's going to be having a go there. Where is he? Can't wait to see my ghost when we come round and have a go at that. I'm just dying not to hit the walls, just so we can see that ghost and overtake it. Felt the car struggling to accelerate from the hairpin. So we are a significant way away from gold. 8 seconds or so. I think we have to be consistently mega fast. There's the spin. Lost it round that corner. Quicker through there for sure. It's a long way, isn't it? Holy chipbook, 4 seconds out. Seconds is a long way. Especially we're already 0.3 down just after one corner. Oh, 0.4 down in all fairness. and racing softs as well. Racing softs. Wow. Almost 30 seconds faster. Yeah, it is, isn't it? We're bronze though. 33,000. 131. Let's just have a look at where that puts us. How many people have done this? Oh, we're 50th. 50th. Oh my. Uncle June is there at the bottom. Happy days. No shame in that at all. Settings. Go setting. Open. We go. Got a ghost. I'm sure using your own car isn't going to make much difference at all. Don't know what else you can do for it. No ghost. Is that because I loaded one? Let's see if we get a ghost at the end of this. I'm not prepared to restart just because there's no ghost. Might have to. Sorry, I'll get to that chat in a second. I haven't got time to read that. Need to feel the car, trust the downforce. Feel the force, trust the force. Luke. I need to trust that my right foot isn't going to let me down. Just boot the throttle. There we go. No ghost, two ghosts. Still absolutely livid because of the footy. Well, I was watching it on text, but welcome, Slippery. I was more than gutted. Disappointed with the sending off. The amount of yellow cards the Arsenal guys got was ridiculous. And that goal right at the end was just lucky, from what I read. But yeah. Better than a loss, but it should have been a win. Karma and divine retribution will happen before the end of the season. We've made a big gain there. 29.9. Was a second off. Don't need to hit that inside curb, Jimbo. Let it roll wider. Ah, I hit the wall. Don't hit the... I know, I said that to myself. Don't hit the curb on the inside of the first corner. It will do you in. Still only bronze. Ah, you're having a giraffe. Behave. Wow. 2.5 seconds away. Yeah, you do. You do have to tune out of football. What I don't do is tune in anymore. I genuinely feel that the emotion is too great. It's great when you're part of it and you've got the winning side of it, but when they've ruined things like VAR, when they had a perfectly decent thing to apply and they've done it wrong from the start. VAR is so badly managed that it just has ruined the game for me. The last 4 or 5 years with VAR has been a massive disappointment. You know, they get things right, like the buzzing wristwatch on for the goal. They use it right there, but the application of VAR on the whole is just not right. So they should be using more of it in terms of the ability to appeal at decisions and the ability to contest the calls would make the game so much better. You know, to actually be able to replay a foul and make the real decision about whether that was a foul or a dive or whatever would, I know it slowed the game down, but it needs to be slowed down. But then saying that, you don't need 8 minutes of extra time. What they need to do is they need to stop the clock and stop this extra time thing. They know they've got to add the time, so just stop the clock and play to 90 minutes. The extra time of 8 minutes is just ridiculous. It makes people think you were leaving the clock. It makes you think that you were leaving the clock open and running until they score. It just doesn't actually matter about the actual time. It's just how it's shown. 90 minutes plus 8 is just... it just calls the game into question. It's not right. If that goal was scored on the 90th minute, which it technically was, there wouldn't be any argument because it's within the time. You know the clock stopped. Stop doing... oh, shish. You know, it's... I should have cancelled that ghost a lot earlier. I was absolutely on it there. I was another second in. So... that's the second time that's happened though this season. The last Arsenal player in the other match got sent off for kicking the ball away when it really wasn't kicking the ball away. But that's petulance. The player can stop that happening by not doing it. Don't kick the ball, just walk away. Oh. Don't kick the ball, just walk away. Yeah. Well, the refs can't handle the pressure on the day anymore. The refs are trying their damnedest, but they can't do right for doing wrong, so they only give what they see. And if they see something or don't see something, what can you do? But that's where, if they're going to make a red card decision, it should be appealable. You know, why did you send him off for kicking the ball away? Well, come on. Hardly a yellow card offence, is it? But, you know, like Max. Max thinks he's going to get penalised for opening his mouth and talking now. Well, he's going to get told off for not opening his mouth. In exactly the same respect, he should He should play the game by the rules and try and be fair with himself and others. Must be inside the car, I am. Look. There's another second gone. Oh, shishow! No, it's absolutely fine, my friend. It's absolutely fine. Okay. Sometimes it's good to detune the brain and it just lets my eyes focus in. Sometimes. They're still bronze! Having a laugh. Bronze is a 129.059 for silver. Oh, that's so close. Believe that. Rubbish, ain't I? Proper rubbish. $12,301. No assists. Right. 5% out, 2% away. Again, this is one where you've got to be smooth, deliberate. Know your braking points. I'm obviously braking too early for some bits. We've only done 30 miles so far. This one could take us all the way to midnight. It'd be nice to be able to just run some continuous laps as well. We're going to have to get exit out and get rid of that first ghost. He's got the legs going out of there, doesn't he? Trail break into here really late. No short shifting. Good evening, Neil. Your ears were burning. I was talking about you. I apologise. My first question was, have you left the UK yet? No. It feels like gold is a long way away. He has left. Yeah. I'm miles back this lap. I've lost a load of time. Yeesh. I'm gonna go and... Still in the UK, he's not left. I don't think you're far away, Neil. Well, saying that, I think you're still safe. 127.341 and gold is 127,363. So yeah, you're just in. You're just in. If it's gonna tumble anymore, who's got the Mr. De Bruin? 124,819. Oosh. I'm 28th. Half where I was, as is just ahead of me. But we've got a few things to try. I'm gonna just exit and take away my slowest ghost. I do have an upset stomach tonight though, folks. It's not doing me very well. But my stomach is kicking me around and I don't know why. See where we go. Yes, looking at your capabilities as you've got just to apply, just to grind it out. Don't worry about how long it takes. Give it what you've got, you'll be fine. Just keep rolling them laps. You'll get there. Whiskey helps. Haven't had a whiskey tonight, I daren't. Settings wise, what are we on? We're on no traction, we've got ABS on weak, we've got no counter steer. Still on a... I didn't load the ghost, did I? What? Oh, it's raining. Where are you, Lee? Down south? After yesterday, hoping never to see Grand Valley again. Yeah, we're straight back in it, aren't we? I figured that as well. When I saw it, I thought, oh no. But we did 3 hours of it yesterday. This should be enough to help us, though, shouldn't it? It should be all experience that works in our favour. We shouldn't let it defeat us. What the interesting thing is, though, is have you ever gone the other way on this circuit? Oh my lord, it's a nightmare. I'm so glad there's no reverse route time trials. I think I can be way faster out of there. We're locked up. Oh no! Yes, sorry. Ooh. Yeah, you boys are supposed to be in for quite a night of rain. We've had the weather warning for 5 AM. 3/4 of an inch of rain at 5 AM we're expecting. I'm in lowlands, flatlands, so it could be too bad for us. Got good waterways and ditches and dikes and drainage stuff, so should be able to survive it. As I've got faster, I'm finding I've got to stick to that ghost. Ah, there's a good call on the NW. A local team from the south. Oh, you've got one, haven't you? You've got Itchy my balls. You've got Itchy as well. Yes. The next 24-hour race. Well, you've made a good call there because we are approximately 120 days away from the 24 hours of Daytona, which was my chosen preference. Late January. It's only 90 days now till I go to the States. So if I'm going to do anything for organising that, that's got to be done fairly sharply. Get something underway. 3 months. We're approximately 4 months away from it, so... I did say itchy my balls. He's another racer. Friend of NW's. I've not got to itch my balls, no. Trying to get into higher gears to try and drive the straight, but not really working at this point. Don't know how I was so fast through there. We clipped the wobble knobs. Never good. His brother-in-law, there we go. Yeah, that would work. That was rubbish. Oh! In reality, how far away am I? 4 seconds or so? Oh, it's a big gap. Well, I'm going to change to my own car for the sake of a change. Up 10,000. Just going to change cars just to be able to change. Oh. DC1. 2690. That's a shout. I'm only 2 seconds away. 2 seconds. Traction control? Do we use traction control anymore? Yes. I'm going to put them both on, just for now. We want confidence boost. The Widdowmaker livery, the JB element, JB design, bring it to the house. Don't leave your foot on the brake pedal, Widow. Lift it off. I've got 10% of play on the brake pedal, so I can leave my foot on the brake pedal and not have to leave it off. So it will help a little bit as well, I guess. For those people that have joined late, I have made modifications to my brake pedal travel and stiffness today. It slid round that corner. It's a long way back. Will we get that as a ghost though? Yeah, we will. So we get a current ghost to chase. Look at the acceleration difference between the two. Holy chipoopa. That count at steer and traction controller play. There's an improvement straight away. Not enough, but I'm going to try and change gear before it actually triggers the blue flashes. Okay. Wider line required through T1. Hit wobble knob. Oh, that's where the precision's required though, isn't it? Trying to get into third, so I'm short shifting through that gate and we'll be much quicker. Just don't die. Absolutely. Thank you, Az. Yeah, luckily my heart's about to give out, isn't it? I haven't taken my pills tonight. Well reminded. red lap, but still wheel spins with the traction. This is good. I'm enjoying this. It isn't too bad. We're a long way away, but... Oh, shish. I think we've got 27.0 in it. At least. I've got to beat my Ghost twice. But I reckon it's there. I reckon we've definitely got the foundations. 28.0 optimal, which is looking alright. We've got to beat that by a second, which, if I can just perfect what I'm doing, that's there. When I lose the ghosts, I find it difficult to get back to them. And that's the problem, because I need to be able to fight back to be able to get the improvement. And if I can fight back to get the improvement, I know the time is there. For some reason I dropped that into first gear well early, and I shouldn't have done that. Headphones are hurting my ears. Like last night, I'm just braking a little too late for the hairpin. Need to get into there a little bit earlier. Second gear for this one. That'll help massively with the wheel spin. Managing to get back to him, so we are catching. There is more speed to be had. Oh, that was all in the gear change. That was rubbish. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do the reset ghost thing. It breaks my rhythm. I'm chasing the ghost and racing the ghost, not... Ah, flick. So, from way back when, I've always used the same strategy to doing this. The reset ghost option doesn't allow you to stay at pace with your ghost. It just allows you to maintain the pace. So, say, for example, you go through Sector 1 and you're 0.1 behind, and you move that ghost closer to you, you're still 0.1 seconds behind. So if you're going to kid yourself into thinking you're going faster. Because I've got so much gap to chase, I've got to see if I can find time in the lap. And the only way I can find the time is by catching that ghost at a point where I'm not in a position to catch it. So I've got to find time by being creative with with the actual lap time. So if I reset that ghost, I've lost that opportunity to catch the ghost. It might not work for some people, but in my head, I lost that opportunity to save that ghost. That's a pisser. I was talking. Come on. So we're 1.1 second away now. 27, 3, 28, 4. Yeah, so I've got to beat my ghost by 1.2 seconds. I beat my ghost by 0.3. We're good. Let's do it. A lot of people talk about the reset ghost option, and no matter how much I think about it, the more it's going to make me take longer to get to the gold time. It might work for other people, but for me it looks like a disadvantage, because it's not going to allow me to find the time. It's going to dupe me into thinking that I can catch the ghost time. Because, oh look, I've just caught the ghost by 0.1. Technically you haven't. You've just moved the ghost closer to you. Or taken it and pushed it back further away if you're faster. So, yeah, I understand what you're trying to say, but I wasn't thinking about the option of me being quicker than the ghost. I always want a ghost that I can chase down. Try to let the car coast through there rather than me being on the power too early. Somebody said to me last night I'm applying the power too early coming out the hairpin, so I'm trying to copy that. Fourth gear early. Come on. No, I appreciate the suggestion. It's always worthwhile chipping something in if you think it's going to help. Especially when I've run out of ideas, of course. And the only reason sometimes I'm not doing those kind of things is because I've already discounted them in my head, and I should talk about it, really. Yeah, I won't use anybody else's ghost. I always like to use my own because it's me that I'm racing against, really. I appreciate it will show me the other people's lines and where to be faster and how much you can cut. But if I'm going to use his or whoever's as a YouTuber that's always going to be second place to the likes of the fast guys, I might as well just say to you folks, go and watch them. Because they know how to do it. The thing is, I'm trying to pass on to people a method where you can do it yourself and get faster and learn it rather than relying on shishka noodles. Some people don't like that, of course. I appreciate that. Some people want the fastest route to success, and that's for today. I suppose I'm trying to build my skills as well and trying to make myself faster, because I'm not the fastest guy on the planet. I'm not the fastest guy in the room. All I try and do is just do my best, you know. And I know I'm pretty quick. I was faster on a G29, but G29 worked for me. There's a couple of settings I found in the wheel that could be influencing my speed or lack of it. A couple of myths relating to Fanatec DD Plus setups, and that's the auto setting for sensitivity. it might not be working the way it's intended. And so, for example, one of the sensitivity settings is basically a description of turn rotations for the wheel. So most people talk about turn rotation in degrees as like 720, 820, 1050, 600, 30, 360. You know, one rotation of the wheel will equal 3 rotations of the wheel from extreme left to extreme right. What the auto setting is supposed to do is match that rotation to the car. But supposedly it doesn't always do it. And that could be one of the things that is not working well on this wheel, knowing that it's got bugs. So just an update for you folks before I do the video in a couple of days' time. How to fix understeer mid-corner on all-wheel drive and put tyre wear to the back. Have you got the adjustable diff? Seems to be miles away. What we also discovered last night was tyre temperature was massively affecting the Jaguar, the XJ test. So at one point we were running almost in the dark. So I restarted to pick up a daytime setting. Give yourself something like 70-30 ratio. 70 at the back, 30 at the front. That'll put your tyre wear to the rear. Also put your brake balance slightly to the rear. Come to the dark side on controller. Oh yeah, those were the days. I'd have to go back to auto and everything. Yeah, so I've brushed that. So the key thing I think is not trusting that auto setting. And when I enter the game and do a time trial, is go inside the vehicle and just see if the rotations match that of the car. Because there's probably a likelihood that they're not ideally synchronized. That's a fault of the just got massive lag though, hasn't it? Feel like I'm losing the rhythm. Losing the rhythm. Haven't had a gain in a little while. I was so close a little while ago to being right on the back door at the end of the lap, being able to make the gains up here, but can't stick with them right now. I'm losing them from the hairpin, so why? Try TC3. Interesting call, Hayden. Why not? That might cut out some of the wheel spin. Might. I know you're decent because you're at the top of the list, so see it as traction being my issue. I thought my issue was replicating lap on lap. Massive jolt in the middle of that corner there. Wow. Okay. Nice one, Dorian. Good call, Hayden. Don't know whether that's going to improve just a smidge. There we go. Tiny wee bit, and it all happened at the end of the lap, so you can see the Ghost is currently behind the other one, so I've got to improve the early part of the lap. You're going to see that red and white Ghost overtake the black Ghost at some point, which tells me I'm slower in the early part of the lap. Got masses to make up here. That's where we made it up, look. That's where we got ahead, and then I didn't use second gear coming out that corner. Almost another tenth. That'll be a 28.3, almost dead. Yep, there we go. That's just chunking it out. Just finding those little gains, those little things. Big shout out to Hayden for that. Now we know. Ooh, yes, massively out. I lost 3/10 coming through that tunnel then. Oh, shocker. Right. $27.8. Taking very small chunks out, but it's positive stuff. First mistake I made was there, wasn't it? Yeah. Let's go and save that. Ooh, wow. Are we 0.4 away? Can't be. 27.9. 27.3. We're a second away. Okay. Where does that put us then? Hayden's at the top. He's the man who knows. 21st. Just nipped above Az. Az is in the 25th anniversary. '25th anniversary. What's the difference? What's the difference? Huh? 394 brake horsepower, 850 kilo. No, it's back. I've had it detuned, haven't I? So this will be another colour ghost, which will be interesting. We beat it. Let's we're progressing. Exactly. I didn't realise I got it detuned. I've been using it for something else, I think, hadn't I? I thought it had a lower engine capability or whatever. I thought it was like the Junior. Obviously not. Slowed down way too early. Got that line well wrong. A lot of people in this group like the Viper. I'm not a massive fan of the Viper. Look how much quicker I was through that first sector, look. The anniversary's well ahead of my Ghost. So I do know that I can be quicker in the first half, as proved a few as there, look. And you can see that's where I lost the time. I was cagey coming through there. It down to second, not down to first. That's where I'm losing the pace through there. So the blue time's against what's in front of me, not against the actual ghost, so just ignore that for now. There's lots of hysteresis between me and my ghosts. I haven't perfected the lap yet. That's really quite obvious. That's why there's so much variation. Had a wheel spin up there, didn't we? It'll come together, it'll start getting there. I've just touched the wall, just absolutely brushed it. That's going to invalidate this lap, that's a shame. But it shows we're close. I was within 0.1, 0.05 of being within my ghost there. I just blew that at the end. This is a good demonstration of why the ghost is such an important tool. If you're at my level, that is. Amateur. I know we're on a red lap. PC3, massive help. It just slows you a little bit down going out of there, but I think I could probably be better off if making sure I get into that corner in second gear rather than changing out at first, which I seem to be doing subconsciously. Seem to be just messing that up. Right, back onto a good lap. Here we go. I'm a second away. And I'm 1.4 away from what we consider to be safe. Couldn't get the car to turn enough there. We got brake balance. Yeah, I've got brake balance, haven't we? We've got brake balance. We've got brake balance. No, we haven't got brake balance. Oh. Yeah, the time above the speedometer is the key thing I'm looking at. It only really is valid against the ghost you're currently setting, so as long as the ghost you've got is the fastest lap, it's a valid time to consider. But the ghost I'm racing against is not the fastest lap at this moment in time, so I've got to get myself back on track, set a personal best, set that ghost, and then it's all about just taking a tenth out at a time, tenth at a time, tenth at a time. That's all I need to do. quick we were through there. And that gives the anniversary ghost, the blue one at the back, not the one at the front. Win more races, finish above 50, finish above halfway in the racing. So you want to get, you're going to C after D. I know it sounds obvious, but you've got to beat more than 50% of the people in your lobby. Start as high up the lobby as fast as you, as far as you can. So 27.9. Got the line completely wrong through there, haven't we? Oof. Now I've just got that ghost set. I'm desperate to go and save that ghost time. So here's the magic bit, right? Here's the magic bit. When you were F, the target was like 5,000 win points, or whatever you want to call them, the points that you gain from winning. To go to E, it was 10,000. To go to D, it was 20,000. You need to now get 40,000 to get to C. To get to B, you need to get 80,000. So you're going across this scale that is just doubling all the time. So if it took you 20 races to go from E to D, it's going to take you maybe 50 races to go to the next one if you're not consistently winning. So, yeah. Are you only doing daily A? Daily A. Is daily A the no win? You need to be doing B and C, don't you? Yeah, you need to be doing daily B and C to win, to improve your ranking. A should say above it when you go in whether it affects your DR or not. It should. I'm new here. You're faster than me, Dorian. Here we go. tried to let the car roll round that corner. Ah. You're doing well, Dorian. For a novice. It'd be interesting to know just how many of you are out there thrashing against this, trying to improve your time. Want to be blue going across the line. No, it's a fraction slower. Feels like short shifting is actually working. Accelerating too early didn't work there. Too much. Keep experimenting, keep trying to find gear changes that might give me more push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into second. I was going into the tunnel in 6th. These lightning fast gear changes might not affect quite so much, but they might give you more speed just getting into the corner, maybe. I don't know. Just kind of messing that up a bit. Ooh, reading the chat. Good advice, Mr. Raptor. Though I'd have never have thought to ask him what race he was doing. Would never have thought that. That takes a thinking man. Well done, Neil. Got through there with my toe down and I've gained half a second. I know it makes no odds because we're already down, but I've gained 0.6 of a second from where I was, so that tells me I've got 0.6 of a second in that last sector. The 27.2 is now my optimal. So all I have to do, and I'm going to do it now, I'm going to go and save that ghost. All I have to do is beat this ghost by 0.6 in the second half of the sector and we're good. 27.2. I believe will get me gold. 27.2 will get me gold. So we're 3.5 now, 9 now, top 3,000. We should be coming to the top of the board. We are now. We just nipped up behind 80. We've got ahead of Durolly, got ahead of Olive. Got past Big Bad Barry. We're on our way. Almost in the top 10. Catching the big guys. Big Popper, he's got big in his name. Must be huge. There's Lee. So we're on our way. We've got the technique now. So we need to go back to TC1, is that what you're saying? We've got the confidence with TC3. I think we can do it with TC3. I'm going to give it a shot with TC3. You just set that time now. Well done, Lee. Excellent. Great stuff. Whooping and a hollering down in Surrey. Lost the front end. My pedal vibration just cut in massively then, and I couldn't get the front wheels to come back to the racing line. One corner that was down to. We were on that. We were on it. We just overcooked it into that corner. Yeah, let's see where we go. Did that on TC0. Wowzers. Impressive stuff. Oh, don't do that. Shish kebab. Right, we know we're there. The optimal is good. We know what the optimal can do. Let's put it together. We've got 51 minutes left of tonight. And it has to be, because it's got to be my first day back at work tomorrow in 10 days. Back to the office, back to the good stuff. Back to sitting on the motorway again. Ah, shish kebab. That's a crossover between shish kebab and shit the bed. There we go, we got that corner better. All we have to do is replicate that. And not let that wash out like that in second gear. Let's do it now, come on. Confidence is key. You've had all night to warm up to this. We had plenty of laps at it last night. Good, Dorian, these guys will help you all day. We lost that. This is a car that is really helping itself when it's not on the power or on the brakes. It really does want to go round corners on its own. You've just got to get the car to the point where it steers in and holds the line. That's what you've got to do. That much I do know. Three goes at that corner. And then I've whopped the knob again. Come on. I believe so. On safety, yeah. I don't think you can get an S+. I think an S+ is like a halo over your over your name. Have you got your S now? You've stopped ramming into people then. Wow. I don't know how I can go to TC0. Oh, don't do that. That's my confidence gone when it does stuff like that. It's because I need to keep it on the black stuff. Keep it away from that browny red stuff. Let the car feel its way around the corners. Come on. Rambling laps. Let's go. Shut your mouth and get on with it. If you're an S, you are. I've not seen this though. I've not seen it. No evidence to back this up. Hey, Wilkie! You're coming as the alter ego, creeping with your tail between your legs. And your jammy 98th minute equalisers. Good game, mate. Well done. Had the ref on your side today. Ah, shit the bed. Come on. Yeah, we don't mind this account. It's a funny name account. We like funny name accounts. It was. Poor old Slippery is still tense. He doesn't like to talk about it. I was watching it on text, and at 96 minutes, I said to the wife, "They're going to score, you know." I know they are. And they did. Wilkie doesn't normally visit us on Sundays, it's his family day. We're honoured to have him in the house. Oh, we... Message with SS. Thank you, Raptor. Welcome to the channel, and thank you for your support, my friend. Hopefully you can catch a few more, and we'll see you on the next one. And hopefully we will get that gold you talk of. Hopefully. Thank you, buddy. Slipstream, slipstream, slipstream. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes! Hopefully that's that. If it was anything like last night and 0.012 away. Oh, that'll be frustration, won't it? Oh, what have we done? What have we done? Yes! In the house. Top 6. Oh, just above Neil. That was hard. Oh, she didn't, did she, Who? Oh, dear. Well, thank you very much, everybody. Your help was tremendous. We made it. We're in the gold, just. Neil said earlier a 26.9 would be needed for gold by the end of the test. I think there's a little bit more in there for me on the current settings. That's a pretty decent little shout, that. I'm just wondering who Sam's got on his list and where Sam's going to come to with this. That would be really quite interesting. Really quite interesting to see where this could end up. Well, thank you, chaps. It's mostly down to you with your encouragement, so happy days. But we're about, well, I say we're about, that's a blinding thing to say. Top 1200. We've got 40 minutes left. I'm kind of hoping that there's the ability to be able to just improve on that a little bit. There might be a little bit in that tonight, maybe. There might be. I did save that, didn't I? That's a decent shout, I think. Gold is gold. So 127,363. We are literally just inside. .363, so triple is just in. We're only just in, aren't we? We are just in by a smidgen. So it's worth going back to this, seeing if we can improve. Now, do I need to get rid of my other ghost? No, I don't think so, because we weren't on top of this all the way, were we? Let's see if we can make some assessment of where we need to be. 142 miles in this car, which I suppose was... I wonder if I can come out of turn 1 in 4th gear. I've been doing it 2nd up to 3rd, but I wonder if it'll roll in 3rd and push in 4th. I wonder. I'm only doing it 2nd because that's what we were doing in the XJ last night. We might be spending longer in the top gear. Yeah, experimental time. See if we can really find out what's quick. And then it'll be back to Suzuka to see if we can improve Suzuka time for half an hour maybe. Short shifting just a wee bit. When we change up that early in 3rd, it bogs and wheel spins. It's quite bizarre. I have to really hit the nail on the head to beat that time now, don't I? Look how far ahead I was. Wow. Yeah, that was decent. That was a good lap. I'm impressed with myself. Now we probably have to go faster by turning the traction control down a smidge. Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's what it needs. Maybe the words of Hayden are ringing in my ears. No, we'll go 2 because I know what I'm capable of. The slip out of the hairpin is going to be even worse. I've got to try and get the car straighter. That was rubbish, Widow. You saw that curb and you aimed at that curb. I've just suddenly come over with a strange sensation that I want to go and smoke a cigarette. Bizarre. I haven't smoked in 20 years. It does sound horrible, doesn't it? Sounds like a pair of motorbike engines going mental. No, I'm not going to be able to better my time there, I don't think. Just want to hope the gold time doesn't move anywhere. The precision I need to turn on to be able to get that any better is beyond my concept at the moment. My brain is thinking, no, too much. Oh. Yeah, let's go and have a little bit of time at Suzuka. Because I think that's got to be a place to leave that. Yeah. Top. We're in by 0.05. It's going to take so much more for me to actually do that. How many days we got left on this? One of those and it's like 11 or whatever it is. 10. It's a week on. It's 10 days left. We got 2, did we, this week? Yeah. So we're very, very close to gold on every one of these. 55,868. We probably need to do a little bit of run at this, actually. TC1, you'll go faster. TC2 felt weird. Yeah, TC3 was feeling weird to me coming out of a couple of corners where the car would just sort of bog and go. Spin, bog and go. But TC2 felt okay, but I just guess I've lost that drive because I've just made gold. So I'm going to give this one a shot for half an hour. And we'll go and... probably should have just selected the car. Let's go and do a little bit of seaside and see if we can improve our seaside time. Get to. Select the car here than it is to search through for Chevrolet. But we'll definitely go back. I don't know if this is a Widdowmaker skin that JB's made. Don't know. It is. It's got Widdowmaker on it. It's just a strange logo. I can't work out what the logo says. It might be just a stylized fancy thing. Got my number on it, 44. No roll cage. Got a wang. Is it the right wang? Is it the biggest wang you can put on? The wheels are weird. Ooh. Have a look. No, not put the signature wing on. I'll have to spank him for that later. You got a 5-star ticket and I'm as blue as a boy could be. I've been walking in Memphis. You didn't get a 5-star ticket for a long time. Oh, because you're in tomorrow now, aren't you? In Croatia. Yes, you are. You're in tomorrow. Yes, you are in tomorrow. Yes. Wheels. Now, they're the replacement standard wheels. We're the ones that are fitted. There they are. Whipped. These go wide. Wide, they do. Smallest wheel size. Lovely, lovely. 44 is half two fat ladies, not Lewis Hamilton. It's half of two fat ladies, which makes one really tasty lady. It's 44. Lewis should be number 1 if it wasn't for the cheating. Sorry. Don't start me off. I've been 44 since before Lewis was a sperm. One hour fast. You're still faster than me at everything you do. 10:30 Monday morning. Oh my lord, you should be at work, dude. Probably are at work. Yeah, probably. Right, select from garage, put sports hard tyres on, because you know you need them. No aero, nothing. Need to load the Ghost, and then we're going to give this 27 minutes of pleasure. Look at that, 2.97. We're just in. We're just in on everything we do. My missus would say that as well. So, we're well outside the top 22. Wow, Az is the same time as me. So is Max. 3 of us all on the same time. I've got to shoot up this list a bit. I'd like to be kind of here. 55.4. Half a second is what I want to take off. Ooh. What settings have I got on? Oh, we've got the settings that we finished off on with that one. Let's see if it makes that any good. You've got earbuds in the phone, so only you can see. That's awesome. What a great way to start the day. I used to sit in an office on my own, so I had the ability to... Oh, there's something terribly amiss. I shouldn't go up to 5th. That's what I shouldn't do. Car feels terribly all over the place. Horrible. Well, it's really appreciated that you'd be at work and taking to watch me, so thank you very much. If we can find a way to make this, just doesn't have any feeling. Need to come out of there in 3rd gear if I remember correctly. That's what NW was at, and I've got to really cut these corners. Can't get this boat to turn though, and I think it might be the assists. I think the assists might be affecting my ability to drive this beastio. I'm going to turn them off. See if it changes anything. Might be a counter steer that having the effect. I used to use YouTube as a way of keeping my mind focused. Because I'm a numbers guy, I sit calculating numbers or making spreadsheets calculate numbers, it's very easy to get distracted and it's very easy to lose your train of thought. So if I had YouTube and not just a blank environment, I was able to focus more and keep my mind in tune with what I was doing. I'm on the spectrum, I guess, so probably easy for me to be able to multitask with my brain, but not in a blank space. So, for example, I can't sleep at night without noise. So, if I'm in a quiet environment, I can't sleep. But all I hear is the whistling inside my ears and my head, and it keeps me awake. And it's the same when I'm in an office environment where it's totally quiet, or I'm just hearing the hubbub of things going on. So, oh yeah. Gonna put counter steer on. So that was always my excuse, and I'd tell my boss, I'd say, you don't mind, it still fits within company policy that I can use YouTube. I've got access to it. I'm just going to put it on one of my screens, top corner or mini player, and that's all right with you. You had movies on your dash. That's terrible. As a truck driver, yeah. I've got the ability in my Mini to run movies. I actually have YouTube on when I'm driving, but I have a cover on my screen so I can't see what's going on. I can hear it, and that's the same whilst I'm working. I don't normally watch the screen. I hear what's going on, and that's probably why I'm very aware that chatting is very good, and if you go radio silent for a while, people don't generally tend to watch along, so that's why I talk quite a lot while I'm driving. That felt better. I still feel slow. We're getting there. I do have a library of films on one of my hard drives that I take to work. If the internet was lost, I could still have like Demolition Man on or something. I know exactly what's going on in the film because I've watched it enough. Oh, shish kebab. Doesn't matter. Let's keep going. Don't change up to 5th Widow. This car doesn't want to turn. I'm sure it's the wheels. Though the wheels look good, I think they're the wrong wheels. The wide might be a problem. I remember having this conversation, or part of that conversation, last week. Maybe. Don't know. Thinking about it. I think my neck's peeling from sunburn. Got an itchy neck. Not good. 20 minutes left on this bad boy and I've not improved at all. Shame. Don't know how I did that, but there we go. Load the ghost up. Control 0, counts this on strong. ABS weak. So there you have it. ABS default. We will see. A bit slow. We need to be really pushing that in third gear, don't we? I think I needed to brake for that rather than lift off. Car's much more stable now. Oh shit, the bed. Changed down and the back end left me. I shouldn't have changed down, should I? You picked a fine time to leave me, loose wheel. Terrible. Did you see the panic light up in my eyes then? Probably did. Faster through there, but slower. Shish them. Somebody told me I have to try and really cut that corner more, and I can't cut that corner more. It just kicks the car all over the place, and it doesn't. The car doesn't want to do that. Every time I hit the curbs, the thing is all over the place. It's uncontrollable going across curbs. The weight transfer and the weight shift left to right and up and down just makes it horrible. You can't hang on to it at all. Again, I feel I should have revved out second gear. And that's why you don't rev out second gear. Oh, sweaty, sweaty testicles. Come on, get the swimming pool right. Not gonna win. You're not gonna improve on this one, but come on, let's get this right. No. I bet it is, Lee. I just can't find it. Not at that speed and this lack of ability. Minutes. Come on, we're not far away. We're one corner away. Lifted the throttle a smidgen. That corner should be called the clitoris corner then, maybe. Or just call it Claire Torres. Spanish chick. Come on, Widow. You've got a great big red car sat in front of you. Don't ever change up to 5th on this test. You know that, Widow. $155,833, $155,745. Oh yes. Two ghosts are exactly the same colour. Can't tell the difference between the two. You stole too much, kid. Go save that replay. We've only beat it by 10th. 833, wasn't it? 155,613. We've gone up just a smidgen, but it's not moved us up massively. Just above Nubian King. We've moved away from there. That's where we came from. We came from 22nd. We were behind as match times and we've moved up 5 places. Happy days. Let's do it again. Do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again. Said the woman to the man who found the corner once. You haven't been able to improve any. Oh my lord. I'm trying hard. Still thrashing away. Everything is there for the taking. We've just got to find that little thing, that little something that gives you that edge. Something you've not quite done before. All you've got to find. Change something and then just see if it feels better, or see if it can have a positive effect on something. Tomorrow's another one. Absolutely. You've got some good times there, Randy. You're doing well. Try and make it go smooth. That's the way. A longer run in fourth gear. Gonna brake just a fraction earlier this time. See if I can really get into this apex. Let the car roll through. Didn't really get the car to turn, but oh yeah. Gonna see if I can not change up to fifth. If I can brake on the 150. Get a better run out this corner. Don't think we've done it again. No, that was... How far was that slow? Quarter of a second. Wow, shouldn't have gone up to fifth. That was a frustration change. Smooth, smooth, smooth is what it takes. Gotta be smooth. Into fourth really early. And if we can push, they're gonna try that. Braking a fraction earlier again. Didn't really work. It did this time. We got that absolutely knife-edged. Absolutely knife-edged. Now don't change up. Do this properly, Widow. You want the best ever exit from this corner you've ever had. Oh yes, this is half a second. This is a 55.2. .55.4. I was not racing my fastest time, was I? That'll do. Let's see if we can do that again. I went up to fifth. I absolutely aced the swimming pool. I was so impressed with that. That was such a fine line. Entry after hill. There you lose time, yes. Yeah. I can't get it right just yet. Still faster. Still accelerating. Sliding. Hello, wall. Oh, yes. Baby. 57. 23.57, which is perfect for where we are. 11 of you have managed to stick with it. 55.10. 2.26 top 2,268. I think we're probably into safety zone there. Just outside the top 10. Ahead of Turbo Tom, ahead of Fat Man, ahead of Ollie, ahead of Rusco, ahead of Rob. And then we are behind Itchy My Balls. Triple-back, 420 Hayes, Rapide, Damien, Vicky, NW, Hayden's up there, Froggy, Cav, Spaceman, Space Cow, and Sam. So 55.484, 1.5 seconds behind Sam. Which is probably where we are in reality. Car handling wise, Neil's gone for a different livery. Gone for a different rear wing. Has he? At the back of that car it looks like a wicker plate. Rather than a big old massive wang. But folks, that's really going to be it for today. We've done an improvement and we've got 2 golds from today. Gold from 0, and we've improved on that one, probably to safety I would say, which is not too bad. So there we have it, 3 golds just inside. Turbo Tom is Tom who was on earlier. Wait, Turbo Tom? You got in line at Starbucks and Stan was 3 people ahead of you. He always is, mate. He always is. He's in the front of every queue. Turbo Tom raced with you a few races ago. Yeah, he's on here. He's a good friend of the channel. Get friended with him, my friend. What you should be doing, for all the people you know, is you should be going on my... You should be watching when I'm doing this. And you should be seeing the friends list and you should be thinking, oh look, it's that one. There's their usernames. I don't know why I don't ever think to come on here and show people. But there it is. If you want some of the fast guys on your friends list, feel free to give me a shout sometime and I'll show you their usernames. So then you can send them a request and get them on your friends list. But there's Turbo Tom. Turbo Tom. Okay. That's midnight, folks. That's it from me. I am going to retire for the night. Thank you very much for staying with me all weekend. And I'm on video making tomorrow night. Tuesday night is the first night of the league. And we're going to do the league warm-up. So we're going to run through 6 races, 5 laps or 10 laps of race, get people to test out their cars. I've got 4 cars, 4 setups ready to go. I'm pretty much sure that I'm kind of comfortable with the car I want to use. But then we're going to see who else has picked what. And I might just change car because then I'm not using a car somebody else with. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. I'm glad people have. And don't ever... Well, I'm sure people, if they want to accept you, they will. So that's it, folks. Have a lovely new week. And if you're working, enjoy the week. Stay safe. Come home the way you went to. And we'll see you on the next one. All the best. Take care. Goodbye for now. Take care. Thank you, everybody.